Okay, so the topic for today is writing equations for parabolas. And the example that you see up on the board here is an example of writing an equation for a parabola. Our equation for a parabola, the vertex form of the equation, is right here. Y minus k equals a times x minus h quantity squared. And all we really need to write this equation is we need to know what k is, and h is, and k is our vertex, and we need to know what a is. If we know what these three numbers are, all we have to do is plug them into this equation and we're done. Okay? So what we're starting with, though, is find the equation of a parabola having the vertex 1, negative 2, so there's h and k for you, and containing this 0.36. But here's the issue. We do not have a. And we need a. But because we have this other 0.36, what we're going to do is we're going to calculate a. This 0.36, we're going to call x and y. And so we're going to plug in hk, x, and y in this equation, and we're going to calculate a, because it'll be the only variable left. So I have 6, which is y, minus negative 2, which is k, equals a. So that's the only variable left. X is 3 minus h, which is 1, quantity squared. And all I have to do is do the math. 6 minus negative 2 is the same as 6 plus 2, which is 8. 3 minus 1 is 2, quantity squared is 4. So I have 8 equals 4a. Divide both sides by 4, and I get a is 2. Now I have everything I need to write this equation. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put a, h, and k into this equation, and I'm done. All right? So I have y plus 2, because negative 2 is my k, equals 2, that's my a, x minus 1, that's my h, quantity squared, and I'm done. All right? So the whole thing, first step, calculate a. Next step, put a, h, and k in your equation, and you're done. All right, so let's do another example of this that we'll go all the way through. Okay, find an equation of the parabola having vertex 2, negative 3. So this is h and k. And having the y-intercept of 9. All you need to do is remember that this is the point 0, 9. And what we're going to do is use this point as x and y. So we're going to start with our equation in vertex form, which is y minus k equals a times x minus h quantity squared. And we're going to put h and k and x and y into this equation, and we're going to solve for a. So first of all, y is 9 minus k, which is negative 3, equals a, that's our only variable left, times x, which is 0, minus h, which is 2, quantity squared. 9 minus negative 3 is the same as 9 plus 3, which is 12. 0 minus 2 is negative 2. Once we square that, we're going to get 4, so we have 4a. Divide both sides by 4, and we get a equals 3. So now all we're going to do is put a and h and k into this equation. So we have y minus k, so it's going to be minus negative 3, so in other words, plus 3, equals a, which is 3, times x minus h, so x minus 2, quantity squared. And we are done. All right, let's do one more. So find an equation of the parabola having vertex 5, 4, this is h and k, and containing the point 7, 12. This is x and y. So first of all, our equation is y minus k equals A times x minus h, quantity squared. We're going to put in h and k and x and y and solve for A. So y is 12 minus k, which is 4, equals A times x, which is 7, minus h, which is 5, quantity squared. 12 minus 4 is 8. 7 minus 5 is 2. Square that and you get 4. So I've got 4a. Divide both sides by 4 and we get a equals 2. All we've got to do is put a, h, and k into this equation. So I've got y minus k, so y minus 4 equals a, which is 2. Then we have x minus h, so x minus 5, quantity squared, and we are done.